Unboxing the Wildroad Cargo Carrier. Oh, that feels nice. Square. To go between this spot here too. Really nice fit. I had another one of these styles. It had rounded bars and it was painted like powder coated, and it got all scratched up and everything. This is nice. I'm going to use these four to attach the rail to the bottom. They're just regular nuts on here. Not to be confused with this one, which has a lock nut on it. Or these two larger ones, which are going to attach to Hinge. One washer on the bottom. The reflector goes back. Washer, lock washer, nut. Repeat. Want to make sure these loose bolts are they would face down so they don't interfere with the stuff you have inside the cargo carrier. You don't nick yourself on them. And you put another one here. Here it braces. And then we have these smaller ones that are going to come up from the bottom through here. Okay, got all those tightened down. Now I'm going to put this little hinge on here. We'll go on like that. Doesn't say anything about this last bolt other than you put it in here. It's not in the instructions, but it's in the picture in the instructions. And this is that locking nut. I suppose it gives it more support. Not really sure. But when you're running, put the pin in. When you want to lift it up, put the pin in. And tighten this one down and tighten these. Finish tightening these down. That's it for installation. You can see where this is. There's only a little tab here, so I suppose it's for stability. Not sure what it's for. Here we go. And clip it here. And clip it here. And it just opens up. Get both ends all the way open. Down. Put it in the middle of those two spots. And then clip it off. Put the extra in wherever you want it. And to reverse it and pack it up and clip the sides. Pull the end off. And close the end on here. Good quality. Let's hope it holds up, but it's one of the better ones I've seen. I mentioned it comes with this little stabilizer. Will go under here, the curve pointing upward. Stabilize that hitch as the internal part if you want to screw in instead of I have this lock hitch. There's also 3 holes here. I have it on the middle one. You put it on any one you want, I suppose. Comes with a net and 2 ratchet tie downs, and then some extra washers, lock washers, bolts, and an extra large bolt. Yeah, good to go. Perfect fit. 2 very large containers. Got room for storage down here. Yeah, good to go. You see the hooks going here, they fit around that, but they just hook on. Not the best design. They need to be attached better. I have another cargo net that I'll probably use. Yeah, not the best designed hooks. That's not secure, just fitting through there like that. Unless they tie on somehow. I didn't see it in the instructions. Comes with a little bag for the hooks and the cargo net. Comes with a much bigger bag putting back there to hold a bunch of luggage. It's about the size of this other bag right here. Suppose if I was going in like a snowy area, or if I know it was going to rain a lot, I would put everything in there, but I usually use these plastic tubs anyway. Finally, they have some little reflective decals to put on the bottom. I will do that, and I also have a roll of this stuff. I'll put some on the back here, probably around here or on the bottom, just to make it more visible. And this thing sticks off the back about 42 inches. 48 is 4 feet. So here in Central Texas, Texas as a whole, if you're out more than 4 feet, you have to have a red flag or some illumination hanging in the back of this. I'm good to go without. I usually, if I really load it up, I have a little bungee elastic red fabric flag I can hang on the back. You can pick them up at the box stores also for free. I have the cargo carrier off now, but you can see there's a little stabilizer you can add to your hitch mount with the curved part here pointing up at the bottom of the hitch or the cargo carrier. Keeps this thing from wobbling around so much. There's also this supplied. This goes in the tube coming from the cargo carrier, and it goes inside of it, and then will slide inside here to lock. Gives it a little bit more stability. The tube looks like this, and the cargo carrier is 4mm. They say most of them are 2. I don't use this because my locking pin won't fit through that hole. You see, this pin won't fit through, and I'm not gonna put the cargo carrier on and just have someone be able to unscrew it. I want that thing locked on there so I don't have to worry about someone taking it.